Yeah, but not only was this a big week for the NFL, this was a huge week in the NBA. So Nelson, I'm gonna start with you. Who do you think the biggest losers and winners are after the trade deadline in the NBA? Like, if you had to pick two teams, like that made like the best decisions, worst decisions.
The biggest losers probably is Sacramento for giving up Halliburton.
Excuse me.
They giving Halliburton and Buddy Hield for Sabonis. And the winners, I mean, I feel like it was an even trade off between the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia.
Nah, I think it's pretty even.
Let's address the elephant in the room. James Harden went to Philly for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 firsts.
I think they gave up.
And Paul Millsap.
And
Paul Millsap.
Paul
Don't forget
Millsap.
Paul.
Who cares about Paul Millsap?
He said they gave up too much.
But now that we're on that, but I do want to touch on like the press conference today. Everybody was asking James Harden, Daryl Morey, and Doc Rivers questions, but Paul Millsap was up there too. So he got one question, and when they finally asked him a question, he was like, "First of all, thank you for finally asking me something. It was getting real weird up here, bro. I was geeked, bro.
Bro, are we really gonna? Okay, actually, I don't want to say anything about Paul Millsap.
I mean, he should be. Why was he even up there?
I mean, he's on the new team.
He could have went. He could have just stayed home, man.
Bro, he was.
I get it. You know, he had to, but
He was part of making the salaries fit. Like the Sixers, I would be surprised if they play him. Significant minutes in playoffs.
He's what 37, 38?
I don't know.
John, as a Nets fan, how'd you feel about the trade?
I wasn't feeling Harden no more. Like, especially after the report where he wanted to play iso ball and Durant wanted to play pass the ball around. I was like, damn, Harden, usually messing us up.
Funny thing is, Durant wasn't even playing, and Harden was like, "Nah, we trying to play this way." I'm like, bro, Durant's not either playing. And
Durant don't got to be there. It's still a team.
I think ultimately it's KD's team. So I mean, like,
it's
he decides
team.
what.
It's Kyrie's team. KD's already proven to me he's not a leader. So it's Kyrie's
And Kyrie is.
Y'all gonna let that man lead?
Well, no. Well, he's more of a leader than KD is what John's saying.
The part-time player is more of a leader than KD is.
I like Kyrie's a free thinker, man. He
That's the flat Earth.
Yeah, he got a lot of odd views, but
Man.
So Nelson, you think because earlier you were about to say you feel like the Sixers gave up too much for James Harden?
Whoever gave up Seth Curry, they gave up too much.
Yeah, I had the same thought too when I saw that they gave up Drummond and Seth Curry. I was like,
I
would not have given up Seth Curry.
You don't think Harden's nice?
I wouldn't have given up Seth Curry.
I mean,
we had to
Harden-
give up something, bro. We had to give up something.
You don't think Harden's that nice?
He personally
look at it like this, John. Look at it like this.
Harden got an MVP.
They gave up Harden, right?
The scoring title. You know what I mean? Like
shooting 19 free throws a game.
Bro, he averages what 20 and 10 assists this season.
Yeah, probably 20.
Harden's still a good player, bro. Like, even if he's having a down year, he's still averaging 20 and 10.
He's a good regular season player.
All right, okay.
I was about to say, if we're gonna talk about, we got to be honest about Harden. Like, he's a good regular season player in the playoffs.
He took the Warriors like the game 7 by himself.
So like, if the reports is true about like him wanting to play iso ball and not play team basketball, how do you think that's gonna work in Philly?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Joel Embiid. I mean,
Ball is a ball dominant center, bro.
In my opinion, right now, I'd take him over Harden right now. I mean, yes.
I was
about to say. So,
obviously.
but
I don't like the man, and I would take him over James.
But the thing is,
let's get into that in a second. Can you finish your thought?
Can we, please. Really, you should have said that, bro. But my thing is, does Harden know that? Does he know that Joel Embiid's better? That's
he said he's gonna buy into the team. You know, at the press conference, he was like, Embiid's the MVP.
Bro,
we're gonna find a way to make it work. You know what I mean?
I think Daryl Morey being a part of it too, like get him there, that make him buy into.
That's like his best friend.
Yeah. So.
You see where he dapped him up when he got the plane?
He gave him a hug.
Yeah, gave him a hug and everything.
You see, my counter argument to that would be Daryl Morey was also the reason why James Harden felt so entitled in Houston. Now, granted, he earned it. He earned it because he was.
He was
doing everything. Yeah, I was about to say he was doing everything.
That's all Houston had.
Yeah.
But so can we look at like the fits? Like how do y'all think Ben Simmons will like work if in Brooklyn? Like y'all think that's a good fit for him? Or
yeah, the best fit.
He's got to play pass first, and he a good defender. So
yeah, and he's shown like his mindset isn't I'm trying to score. He wants to do everything else. So
he knows how to get. He gonna get a lot of open 3-point shots, and so we got Seth, Durant, Kyrie.
You're not worried about as a fan? You're not worried about like his free throw demons, as Skip Bayless calls
He's the
them.
third best player on the team now. So
I mean, but like, what if
Who?
teams start like?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was like, on the Sixers, he was the second best player. Now
Facts.
he's the third.
Yeah.
So like, even if he
Yeah,
was,
it's less responsibility. Yeah, for
he
sure.
like now, like barely, like I kind of want to put Curry over him. To be honest, because the way Curry about to be balling out.
Hey,
So-
Curry
so-
doesn't play defense. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. But
So what's the? I'm trying to think. What's the Sixers like best lineup, and what's the Nets best lineup with the trade? Like, cause like what is Harden? I mean Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
Maxey,
he got to be
Embiid,
on the floor.
Tobias, Harden, and probably Matisse, maybe.
Tobias Harris. I don't know how he escapes the crit. I mean, look at the Sixers are making all these.
like 20 this year.
He is. He's averaging 20 again.
Bro, but
it's
my
a quiet
thing is,
20.
I was about to say, my thing is his 20s be quiet. It don't be like, oh man, Tobias, that was hard.
He's the third best player on the team now. So now he
about to be a number 3 option. I don't think a number 2.
I think he always was the 3. Even with Ben there, I think he was still the 3.
Simmons was the.
No, but this is the problem.
He's supposed to be
Y'all-
number 2.
I was about to say they
Yeah.
paid him like a number 2,
Yeah,
so it's like
I mean, he didn't really. I didn't think he really was like living up to his contract till Doc got there last year. Like last year, Tobias had a good year, I think, and then this year he started off slow, but like now he's starting to pick it up. But yeah, I mean, I think it works for both teams.
the Nets. What's their? So you said the Sixers lineup. I like that.
I think
The
the
Nets
Nets
lineup
lineup-
gonna be like Simmons at the 1, Kyrie at the 2, KD at the 3. Man, and you know you can freak the 4 and the 5. To be honest,
I was about
You
to
could
say-
really put Ben Simmons at the 5 if you want. You could put Ben Simmons at the 5.
I was just about to say that because if
wanna
you
go
put,
small.
yeah, I was about to say you Patty Mills has shown he has to be on the floor. He's a great shooter.
Yeah, you can do that or put Durant at the 4 because Durant can play the 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put
exactly.
Durant. I was like, I don't know, like
And
the
then,
small lineup for the Nets about to be nice.
And what's his name? Bruce Brown. He's like the guard
Bruce
center.
Brown.
Yeah,
The
like
guard
he be like getting like 10 points, 6 rebounds, 6 steals. Like I just saw his stat line the other day. I'm like,
Bro, none of y'all. Then they got what? They still got LaMarcus Aldridge and they still got Drummond too that could play center too. Like
yeah, Drummond.
Drummond was having a good year too off the bench, averaging a lot of rebounds for real.
Yeah.
A beast on the glass.
But yeah, as far as like who won the trade,
Good even trade.
yeah, I was about to say I would have to say it's even because Harden seems happy. He seems happy that he's there.
Whoever wins the chip first, that's the winner.
I think
or whoever gets farther. Because I don't.
Oh, you gotta win the chip now. I was like, he
the-
didn't make
I
the
don't
trade.
even
He
think
didn't make the
that-
trade just to play basketball.
the Nets. They're in the play-in right now, right? If the playoffs started today.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
The Nets might be the scariest 8 seed of all time.
Yeah, but it's like, I was like, no, especially that works out for the Nets too. Now Kyrie get to play more games.
Yeah, and if we're still on like losers after the deadline, I mean, you could say the Blazers too.
You think they did that on purpose?
Huh?
You think they did that on purpose?
I wouldn't be
You
surprised.
think that's really
I
their
wouldn't
plan?
be
They're like,
surprised.
let's
Now
stay within the 7,
Now
8.
Kyrie can play game 1 and 2. He can't play game 3 and 4, but now he can play more games.
That's crazy.
Get them out of here.
I'm not thinking like that, bro.
I mean, hey, look, no, I
Only thing-
wouldn't be
thing-
surprised.
Only thing the Nets got to do is just win one game on the road. KD and Simmons, they can handle it in Brooklyn.
But
Boom.
are we gonna just rely on them taking every series to like 6 or 7 games? I mean, they could try.
I
to
mean,
sweep,
Durant by himself took the champs to game 7, so.
He did.
Yeah, he's a couple inches in his
Yeah.
shoe away from.
Yeah.
And see, my issue with the 76ers fans that are excited about James Harden, John just said Durant by himself. Funny thing is, Harden was playing.
Harden wasn't healthy, bro.
I mean, he wasn't healthy.
Come on,
but-
he
he
had
was
a
like-
breakaway dunk and
he
he
was
couldn't even do it, bro.
Like 20% playing. He was just out there.
But he just also wasn't facilitating how he usually would too. That's the only part I hold him accountable to that. Part.
Yeah, like he could have done more in my opinion than
Yeah.
Like I remember towards the end of the game before Durant hit the shot when he brought the ball up, he was like just looking for Durant. Like where's Durant? I was just
I mean, because Harden was hurt, bro. He was just not right.
I
But
respect Harden for going out there because he didn't have to go out there.
exactly.
He didn't. That's true.
He
Because,
did.
you know, Kyrie showing to me that he's not a team player because I can't believe he didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
like,
believe he
why don't we just
vaccinated.
get the shot? Like, come on.
I mean,
He got his beliefs now.
yeah. But
nah, but I was saying that like I think the Pelicans made a good move picking up CJ McCollum.
yeah.
I feel like that gets forgotten after all this.
I mean, is it?
I think because
It
they
still sucks. So
they could make the play in. You know what I mean?
Zion
what?
not- for what?
Yeah,
Wait, what you
like
mean to
just-
play in?
I mean, like
For what?
they can still make the play in, maybe make some noise. I don't know, bro. I'm not
Wait,
optimistic.
wait, who the Pelicans?
Yeah, I don't think so.
They gonna beat
No.
the Lakers or something? Like what they gonna do?
I mean, the Lakers aren't playing really good either.
I don't know. Like I hate the Lakers. I hate LeBron, but it's still LeBron in the playoffs. I've seen since middle school. I've seen LeBron always overcome in the playoffs.
So speaking of the Lakers, can we talk about? I think this put the trade deadline put to bed that LeBron runs the team because I don't think LeBron would have let Russell stay after what he saw. I think
it's him being friends with him that wanted to keep him there. I guess.
Wait, what is that? Wait, you just say he runs the team. You say he wouldn't let him stay. So
No. I know. I'm saying
he doesn't.
Yeah, I say he doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
like, I think
my
that
bad,
puts to
my
bed the narrative that he doesn't run the team because people will obviously be like, "Oh yeah, LeBron doing this, doing that." I think personally, he asked Rob Pelinka for Russ. We all know he had the trade with Buddy Hield and the Kings or whatever. But of course, Rob Pelinka's not going to say no to LeBron. It's LeBron James. It's like saying no to Jordan or Durant or something. Like the best. No, you're not going to do that. So they brought Russ in. Obviously, now we see what Russ is. And I think during the trade deadline, Rob Pelinka, I wouldn't be surprised if he was just like, nah, he didn't make the trade because he felt like he didn't want to admit to making a mistake. But it's like, bro,
they traded their future for Russ.
They
traded their
future for Russ.
It's not like they're going to trade their future for more in the future. Like, what
bro, and the funniest thing is
they got no draft picks. They got nothing.
They had a trade on the table for John Wall
and Christian Wood.
and Christian Wood, bro, and they didn't want to do it because they didn't want to attach their first round pick from 2027.
I saw that they didn't want to take on more money. That's the report I saw.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
I think
John Wall's still
John Wall even healthy?
Is he still in Houston?
Yeah,
Yeah,
healthy.
yeah.
But
They're paying him to stay home.
They're not trying to play
yes.
him. They're not trying to play him because
They're paying him to sit down, bro.
to stay home, bro.
Like,
literally,
the John Wall fans
the
out there,
opposite of the Ben
I'm sorry.
Simmons thing.
It's crazy.
I did not know that.
he be in the gym. He be posting every day in the gym. He ready to
John
play.
Wall fans, look,
So they was ready to send Russ back to Houston. That's cruddy.
we apologize, but John Wall is really getting paid to sit down. They really don't want him.
I mean, at least he's getting paid.
John Wall has robbed the NBA. He has
No. He
robbed.
just he is
He got
literally.
that contract didn't
Man.
pull off this. Man.
Then he got a player option next year, I think, for $47 million.
How old is he? How old is John Wall?
He's accepting
I
that.
don't think he's in the 30s yet.
Oh my
Yeah.
Got to
god,
be at least 30.
this man is stealing money, bro.
He might
This is
be in the- he might be
ridiculous.
early.
Bro,
30s.
and the funny thing is, he was saying like he wanted to help mentor Jalen Green and all that. Rockets was really like, nah. Paul Silas or whoever the coach is, he was like,
He said, "Keep it,
And I'm
stay home."
Yeah, I was like, wow, I think that's wild,
Paul
bro.
Wall is
That's
31,
crazy.
bro. I said Paul Wall. John is
Oh,
31.
31.
They're in
Dang,
Houston.
I mean, I was about to say. I mean, it's both Houston, but
But
yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
John Wall, I think hopefully he can get traded in the offseason, to a good rebuilding team. He can do something.
I hope it's not OKC.
I'm surprised the team didn't trade. Like, I'm surprised the Rockets didn't try to trade him in the on a trade
Who's
deadline.
taking a contract? Who's
I
taking
know,
47
that's
million?
a problem. That's a
That's
problem.
probably what the issue is. Yeah.
I think that's what it is too.
If he really wants to play, doesn't he think he should probably like?
No,
you
the
know,
Rockets said he could play if he took a pay cut.
and he didn't.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's
I
his-
forgot. Yeah.
Oh come on, he's just trying to make
Nah,
sure
I don't
he's-
feel
he's
bad
set,
for
bro.
him.
I mean,
No, I'm sorry. I don't
Would
feel
you-
bad for him now.
Would you
Nah,
rather make
bro.
47 million and
I
be
understand.
playing, or would you
I
make
get that.
27 million staying home?
I've already stole $200 million from the entire NBA. I can take a pay cut.
I've
He's
been
just trying to make
saying
sure his
this for
family's
so
straight,
long.
bro.
I stole about
saying this
150 from
forever.
DC. Got a 50 from Houston last year. I can take a pay cut now. I'm good.